I'm Lynn Elmhurst. I'm a travel journalist with a deep passion for sailing the high seas. My most cherished travel experiences have been by water, the spectacular scenery, fascinating ships, and maritime traditions you can only experience when you cruise. When the whole world went into dry dock, I bided my time by diving into my library of footage to relive some of my favorite travel memories on the world's greatest cruises. Today on World's Greatest Cruises, some travel colleagues and I are sailing on the Canada segment of an Autumn Colors cruise. We're sailing from Montreal, Quebec to Eastern Canada aboard the Seabourn Quest. It's one of 3 smaller ships in the Seabourn fleet, home to only about 450 guests and 330 crew. In this small ship, Seabourn does big things with cuisine, in multiple bars and lounges and several restaurants, from white napkin dining to breezy alfresco venues. No wonder a number of longtime favorite Seabourn traditions are culinary. On our cruise, we go shopping with the chef at the market in Quebec City for local seasonal flavors, then cook up an autumn dish Seabourn style against Quebec City's historic backdrop. We taste the cuisine of the shipboard restaurant of one of America's most decorated chefs and celebrate a Seabourn tradition, caviar on the pool deck. We sail out the St. Lawrence River in time for peak autumn colors in Eastern Canada, beginning with a pre-cruise extension in the creative cosmopolitan flair of Montreal, where I get to stay in the famous suite where John Lennon and Yoko Ono conducted their famous Bed-In for Peace. Seabourn's the only cruise partner of UNESCO to help feature and preserve World Heritage Sites, and on this voyage we visit 2, Old Quebec City, that's like traveling to historic Europe but in our own backyard, and a natural seaside wonder on Canada's Atlantic coast. Our cruise embarks from Montreal's Old Port, so I've arrived a couple of days early to reacquaint myself with one of my favorite cities. Montreal's the largest French-speaking city in the world outside of Paris, with a European history that dates back to the 1600s. But Montreal's carved its own New World path to the 21st century, propelled by Expo 67 onto the world stage as a modern culture capital for today. At the same time, Montreal's one of the most livable cities in the world. And autumn may be the most beautiful time to join residents in the city's expansive parks and green spaces, or wander through Montreal's traditional neighborhoods that still retain their signature character. I'm staying at one of Montreal's landmark hotels, not just for its mid-century atmosphere. The Fairmont Queen Elizabeth Hotel has a place in 1960s music and peace movement history. It's created a whole experience in the very suite of rooms where John Lennon and Yoko Ono conducted their famous Bed-In for Peace media event in 1969. This is also where they recorded the anthem, Give Peace a Chance. I'm sitting on the most famous bed in Montreal. So look at this, an old reel-to-reel, and it plays.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I understand you brought something for our Prime Minister.
We've got some angles with us. We hope to get to all the heads of state we can get to see it.
Right from that moment here in Montreal. And that's not all. So this is a little bit of old school. This is a little bit of new school. It's virtual reality. Let's see what happens. Oh, so here we are. So this is virtual reality from the perspective of John and Yoko lying in the bed and having a maid come in. From the point of view, from the perspective of right here in this bed when John and Yoko were here. So old meets new, very immersive experience. So this phone, check it out. First of all, it's mint. How retro and darling is that? But it gets even better. You pick it up and there are messages recorded from that time when John and Yoko are here in their own voices. Let's see if we can pick that up in the microphone.
John and Yoko, it's going to be friendly peace station in Montreal.
Yes, and peace to you. Peace and love.
Hi, folks. Peace, peace. Hi.
That is so cool. It's like you're right here again. This wall looks like a wall of filing cabinets, and it is, but there's something quite special. So all of the filing cabinets have different names. All we're saying is give peace a chance. For example, this one, 1969, the year of all possibilities, but it's really spectacular. When you open the filing cabinet, there are interactive memories inside. Like this one, you press the button.
May 26, 1969. John Lennon and Yoko Ono are organizing
a newsreel from the time period.
Exactly where you're
Again, bringing
right now.
that powerful moment in time
where it seems
to life.
Everyone is at each other's throat.
I think Paris has a new rival for the title City of Lights. Montreal at night is illuminating.
Cité Mémoire is a very large-scale video projection project. This year, 4 new tableaux were added, and so making up to 23. And recently, a new multimedia installation was inaugurated at the Queen Elizabeth Hotel, so making up to 26 different videos that are talking about different topics, different aspects, and different periods of the history of Quebec and the development of Montreal.
Another nighttime experience you can't miss, the spectacle of Montreal's illuminations by night from nearly 200 feet, that's 20 stories above the old port. Montreal's new Grande Roue, which just means big wheel, is the highest observation wheel in Canada. The Grande Roue gives us a 360-degree view of the city, its landmarks, and the St. Lawrence for almost 20 miles on a clear day or night. You know how they say, wait until my ship comes in? Tomorrow, our ship's going to be docked right over there. We're right over top of the old port of Montreal. Boarding right on schedule, with plenty of time to freshen up and refresh in my suite. This fresh sea air and being on the teak decks with beautiful scenery of Montreal in the background, and just a simple cup of tea becomes something really magical. I think the tea tastes even better in the fresh air and with a view like this. Fully restored for one last moment in Montreal. Montreal is Canada's style and fashion capital, and we discovered a store and atelier that's open for us to watch, where Montreal fashion and Canadian history come together in eco-friendly style. Not only can you watch the fascinating process of how wool felt hats are made, I'd never seen a wool hat made right in front of my eyes before. Have you? We also get to see the transformation of vintage and used fur coats into upcycled new fashions, perfect for a Montreal or New York or Northern Europe winter.
Fur is the most beautiful material you can find. It's been made by nature. It has all the textures and the colors. It's three-dimensional. It's part of our heritage. The whole city of Montreal has been built around fur, the whole city of Quebec. That's why Europeans started coming here. But also because as a recycler, it's probably the best material to recycle. There's millions and millions of coats to recycle because fur lasts for 100 years. So people actually carry on the furs through 3 generations. Once you take off the used parts, you have beautiful pieces that you can dye it, you can shear it, you can knit it, make braids and beautiful, beautiful piece, and it looks new. We make sweaters with chunky furs on it. We make boots because you want warm boots in the winter. We make mittens, we make hats, we make a bit of jewelry with all our leftovers.
Did you want to change the image of fur?
Yeah, I think fur was also a very snobby thing, a little bit too arrogant too. And I wanted fur to be used also for the fact that it's warm, it's beautiful, it's comforting.
What do you think? Yeah? Yes?
And it doesn't have to be something only special people can afford.
Oh my. Look at that. I feel very glamorous.
The fact that I'm recycling, none of the pieces we make are the same. So even when we receive from our contractors the whole production of mittens, each product has its own life, its own personality. If I was making exactly the same black shirt all week, I'm not sure I would have that much fun. So recycling is really more complicated, but once you see the result, it's just fantastic. I would say the eco part, the fact that we've saved 1 million lives of animals, that we try to do fashion a different way, just makes us feel good. I don't think it's only me, I think it's my whole team. We're reinventing fashion and luxe in a different way.
If you've watched World's Greatest Cruises before, you'll know that one of my favorite moments on a ship is sail away. With all the anticipation of the cruise adventures ahead, alongside a new group of friends you're just meeting. Our dramatic sunset sail away from Montreal has us cruising past architectural landmarks like Olympic Stadium, known as the Big O, and under the bridge named after the French explorer Jacques Cartier, the first European to arrive by ship in what's now Montreal in the 1500s. Our departure under that bridge illustrates why smaller ships aren't just one of the best ways, they're the only way to cruise from Montreal along the St. Lawrence. Bigger ships have to begin downriver at Quebec City, which is our first port of call. It's just about a 3-hour drive east of Montreal along the St. Lawrence, or an overnight sail. We dock right in the heart of Quebec City's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site dating back to 1608. The stone walls and ramparts of Old Quebec are the only fortified city walls north of Mexico. Religious orders soon followed, building many of Quebec's earliest structures. Today, one of the city's oldest religious buildings has found a new life while maintaining the spirit of the religious healers who founded it for visitors and locals.
So the Monastery des Augustines actually occupies the ancient wings of the first hospital in America, north of Mexico, so the Hôtel Dieu de Québec. And it's a former monastery that has been entirely restored and redesigned. In 2013, the sisters realized that they're declining in numbers, so they decided to pass on their legacy. In order to preserve this heritage, this place became a not-for-profit, and everything was passed on in order to preserve this. So this brings us to what Le Monastère is today. It's mainly a hotel, a wellness center also. So it's really a way to continue this mission of healing while being non-confessional, obviously. So everyone from all cultures and beliefs are welcome to come to Le Monastère. We have a healthy restaurant, a full museum, as well as an archive center that has 400 years of the Augustinian sisters' legacy. The reason why they came to Canada, to New France, was to build hospitals, because there was obviously people moving over from France and there were no ways to heal them. These sisters at first, they were apothecaries. So they have this entire garden in the inside courtyard, as well as many gardens throughout the property. They used to make remedies and they would find health cures to common problems at the time, such as scurvy. So this place has been really a place to heal and to help people. The building having been a monastery where the sisters were cloistered for over 300 years, when you walk in, you really feel like you're taking a deep breath and you're entering into a different world. An entire floor of our rooms are authentic rooms. They're former nun rooms, which have been restored. There's no TV, there's no phone, and it's quiet on the entire floor also. And it's mostly a museum experience because you have museum pieces in your room. So it's a meshing of culture and health.
Another hotel you just can't miss, literally, towers over the St. Lawrence, its historic French chateau style dominating the skyline. This Quebec City landmark is the most photographed hotel in the world. The Chateau Frontenac only dates from 1872. It looks a lot older, doesn't it? And in fact, there's been a chateau on the site for centuries. The landmark hotel evokes Quebec's history, and its bar crafts cocktails using local flavors and ingredients, which you can sip overlooking one of the best views over the city and the port. On Seabourn, chefs don't just stick to the ship's restaurants. They go into the theater for culinary demonstrations, and they even take guests on provisioning expeditions into local markets. So-called shopping with the chef has always been one of Seabourn's most requested excursions.
So you know this market well, Chef?
I've been here a few times, you could say that. It's one of the best markets I've seen around. Tomorrow morning you'll see these strawberries out for breakfast.
Okay.
2 tables, just full of strawberries, apples, Greek yogurt, and bang.
This is your cheese lady.
This is my cheese lady, exactly, yeah.
Oh, that is delicious.
Yeah, you're tasting that?
Oh, yeah.
It's full power flavour. And as you're cooking it, you're scraping it, and the kitchen
Just smells
starts
divine.
to smell this cheese. And you're like, oh, it's magnificent. You're gonna try one of my favourite sausages.
Oh, my.
It will just melt, dissolve in your mouth, and you'll stop concentrating on what you're doing.
You have never had sausage until you've had this sausage.
Bonjour. Ça va? Oui. We've come to try some of your amazing cider.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
he
yeah.
says.
We're gonna say
Of
cheers to
course,
that.
cheers to that. Cheers.
I'll take 4 of these, 3 apple butter, and I have to take 3 your foie mousse,
Salmon.
white pepper smoked salmon. It's very good. It's going to get your taste buds going.
It's delicious. It might have spoiled me for any other salmon.
I'll take 5 of each, please. I'm going to serve in a cold buffet on an Epicurean table. So as the guests walk around the swimming pool, there'll be loads of local food tables, cocktail table, vodka table, champagne table. And as the guests go around, they'll be taking little sips of their drinks, tasting all the little tables,
Lovely.
experiencing the local flavours, as well as the stuff we make on board.
I call that a perfect meal.
That's just cocktail.
Oh, and look, a 6-pack of maple syrup.
Why not? I think we should go back ship and do some cooking.
That sounds perfect.
Today we went to one of my favourite markets in Quebec City, and we bought quite a few nice local products.
Right. And this is all going to become
A pumpkin risotto.
a pumpkin risotto. You're just looking for an excuse to put all of these pumpkins on the
know.
table.
I'm very proud of my pumpkins. So today we're going to start off with shopping a shallot. I'm just going to pop it in the pan here. Add a little bit of olive oil. Now whilst this is heating up, we have got some chicken stock on the other stove here. We want to have nice warm stock. It speeds up the cooking time and absorbs nicely.
Right. It smells great already.
So now I've half cooked the risotto rice already. Quick deglaze this.
There you go.
Just splash,
Splash.
splash.
That's a Chef Jess splash.
Now we're going to add the stock bit by bit, not too much. You don't want it to drown the rice. You want to absorb it as much as you can. Before we go any further, we're just going to add some pumpkin. Now this is the pumpkin we bought today in the market.
And did you roast that? How was
We
that
certainly
treated?
did. We peeled it, covered it with olive oil, just a little bit of salt and pepper. So now we've got some nice roasted pumpkin seeds. We're going to add this. So you now you've got another texture,
Right.
a nice crunch to it. We're now going to add the cheese. It's going to help make it creamy as well.
Oh, beautiful.
We're also going to add some nice cold butter. There you
And
go.
why butter? Why not? Is that the answer? Why not?
Butter makes everything good. But of course, the more fat you put in food, the better. And as we stir this in, it's going to start to dissolve, get a little bit more
Right.
creamier.
Indeed. Oh, yes.
So we're going to add like a pinch of salt.
Oh, okay.
Give me a twist of pepper.
Oh, certainly.
Don't be shy.
Oh, okay, I'll keep going.
Superb.
Done.
So as I've been taught, whatever we make, we must taste.
Chef, that's magical.
Got the nice seeds,
Yes.
pumpkin, bit of everything there. To finish this off, we're going to give it one more
Very nice.
sprinkle of seeds.
Beautiful.
Now I've got some beautiful rocket, a few more seeds, and of course, the cheese is so good. I think we should actually just finish it off with a
Of course we should.
little sprinkle of extra cheese. That is your winter pumpkin risotto.
Fit for a king. A
I think
Quebec
so.
king.
Quebec king, yeah, exactly. Now, of course, whilst we're in this market, we bought some ice cider.
We did.
We were tasting, which
We
was
tasted a lot.
one of the best parts of the day.
It was a highlight.
We actually brought it back to the ship, and I've turned it into a little sorbet for you to try.
Really?
Do you have my metro?
Oh,
He's just going to bring some in here now.
goodness.
I hope you're going to try
Look
this.
at
I
this.
hope you're going to taste it and tell me what you think.
Oh, I'm going to taste it.
Oh, you have to.
Look at this. Oh man.
Yeah.
I didn't think it could get better than out of the bottle at the market, but I think you've elevated this to a whole new level. This is Quebec.
Yes,
in front of
absolutely.
us. This is really a wonderful little Quebec gastronomic moment. Thank you, chef.
Absolute pleasure.
A number of cruise lines work with famous chefs. Seabourn's partnered with the American chef who's been awarded the highest number of Michelin stars. Of course we make reservations to dine at the Grill by Chef Thomas Keller. Walking into the grill for the evening feels like entering a mid-century train dining car with curved banquette seats, shiny marble and metal, and illuminated ribs on the ceiling. A classic cocktail from the bar is just the beginning of an evening of dining on iconic American steakhouse cuisine. Steak and lobster are a given, but the grill also revives long-lost dining traditions like Caesar salad made tableside.
Okay, Caesar salad.
Thank you. Lovely. It might be the best Caesar salad I've ever had. Really? I'm ordering regret.
The grill is an included specialty restaurant on seaborne ships, so every guest who sails has access to the cuisine of a chef whose land-based restaurants often have waiting lists months long. You might call that the cherry on top of an evening at sea. Sailing onwards, out the St. Lawrence, into the North Atlantic Ocean, to our next port of call, the capital of New Brunswick. St. John is the gateway to another UNESCO World Heritage Site, this one a natural and record-breaking marine phenomenon. St. John sits on the Bay of Fundy, where the ocean's tides are so high they actually push the St. John River backwards. From a new vantage point overhead, you can see the point where the two opposing forces collide in the whirlpools and wave peaks they call the reversing rapids. That can get really big at high tide. Outside of town, we pass through some of the province's famous historic covered bridges to another phenomenon created by the Bay of Fundy tides, a place where we can walk inside underwater caves.
They have recorded 54-foot tide changes on the Bay of Fundy. When I say phenomenal, I do not use that word lightly. 6 feet is a big tide in other parts of the world. When this tide goes out horizontally, it can go out 0.5 of a kilometer. That's over 1,600 feet. That's amazing. People come from all over the world to experience the Bay of Fundy and the tides. It is listed as one of the top 20 natural wonders of the world. The fact that you are able to walk on the ocean floor and pick up rocks and see fossils, these are pieces of art. They're part of our natural history, and they've been here for a long time. And hopefully they'll be here for that much longer. The tide is pretty much at its final out. It will now start to turn and start rolling in again. All of what you see behind me will be underwater in 6 hours and 13 minutes.
Or actually, goodbye. For us, this is the end of the road, or cruise segment, as the ship prepares to continue sailing to the U.S. Eastern Seaboard. Fortunately, before we disembark, we get to participate in one of Seabourn's most beloved traditions. In tropical climes, it's caviar in the surf, but on cool weather cruises like this one, the party takes place on the pool deck. It brings almost everyone together to join in the festivities, where we mingle with fellow guests and members of the Seabourn crew to toast our voyage. Until next time on World's Greatest Cruises, wishing you fair winds and following seas. More information about World's Greatest Cruises and the ship and ports of call featured in today's program on our website at www.worldsgreatestcruises.com. Next time on World's Greatest Cruises, a tropical seafaring Caribbean escape. Beginning in Miami, we explore 3 eras of landmark architecture in one of the most exciting design cities in the world. We sail America's Cup racing yachts in St. Martin, and we go riding in the surf on a cruise line's private island. Plus, we go behind the scenes on the New Amsterdam to get a taste of what it really takes to operate a cruise ship.